Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to be reading for the water signs Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Your biggest cosmic influence this week, February 18th through the 24th, will be the Virgo full moon. It does come in on the 24th, and this Virgo full moon is very much giving me a tough love type of energy. So I feel like it's going to help all of us kind of get our life together, right? Definitely some cosmic assistance. Don't forget, guys, we are multi streaming 3 different platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Personal readings can be found in the description box. Links, all PLR links, can also be found there. And I'm so excited to show you guys, as you can see on your screen, we made it. We made it. We have reached the 1,000 subscriber requirements and 4,000 watch time hours for the full YouTube monetization. So if you remember, we had the soft monetization when they changed the rules for us, right? And now we have the full YouTube monetization. So get ready, guys, because there will be now, there's going to be commercials, but I promise I won't get mad if you guys hit the skip button. It's totally okay. I understand. I hit the skip button too. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped me get here. And I don't know, it's a lot of you. So just thank you, everyone. All right, guys, let's jump in. I'm trying not to be like emotional about it. But yes, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in. Collective reading first. Don't forget, we're gonna timestamp. I will put the timestamps in after the live stream is over. It's interesting because I just got back from dinner and I was so nervous that I was going to be late for the water signs. I mean, the water signs, can you imagine? Um, and so I was, in a rush, and I just happened to check when we were almost back, and I seen it, and I was like, oh my gosh, yay. um, I was going to say that I feel like I'm tired. It's been a very heavy energy, I guess you could say, type of day. But like I seen that message, and I don't know, it's just like, revitalized, right? Like I can't picture myself going to sleep. I'm gonna show you one more time. But like it's got that little button. You see the little button that says get started. I imagine I'm gonna hit that little button right after this live stream, right? All right, I'll stop off. I'm ready. Yes, Amanda. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Michelle did message me, Diana. Um, yeah, I don't even know how that works, so I should say anything. No, I don't know. Never mind. Let's just keep going. All right, collective reading first. I'm going to start with magical times. I'm going to timestamp. Let's do 328. I was just going to say that some of us have experienced some pretty heavy energy today. So a self-care day could definitely be in the works, right? Definitely much needed. The Virgo full moon, I feel like right now we have Aquarius new moon, which, you remember, I keep saying that it feels like they've been swapped, like full moon and new moon energy has been swapped. Have you guys heard anybody else say that? Like I've heard a couple people mention it, but not really like get into it, which I find pretty interesting. So right now I feel like we're feeling that Aquarius new moon, which definitely could make us feel like we're experiencing some full moon energy. It's pretty heavy. It is like you're completing something. It feels like we're completing a cycle. I feel like it's hard work, right? It's the energy feels almost just like the YouTube thing, right? Like we've gotten really far in this journey, and like we've accomplished some pretty big things. I feel like everybody's awake, right? Paying attention to all the signs, doing all the things. For the most part, right? For the most part. Or at least trying to from time to time. How about that? But it does seem like maybe it's not what we expected. And I think it's not what we expected because we realized there's so much more to go. So people say when you first reach the monetization, it's just the beginning, right? Like it's just the beginning. It's when you really have to buckle down and you really have to get to work. Which to me sounds like what? Because it took 3 years. 3 years, y'all. It was hard. So yeah, it's kind of that feeling like we've accomplished something, gotten somewhere, but there's a lot more to go. And I just want to say, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I think I've mentioned it probably several times by now. But I want to say it used to be 10%, right? 10% of YouTube channels were monetized. And then what's happened is so many people have made YouTube channels. And unfortunately, they just don't stay consistent, right? Like they don't just push through. And so it's actually went to 8% when I started PLR. That was the percentage rate of YouTube channels that were monetized. And now, because there's so many more channels, it's actually only 6%. 6%. So I just want you guys to know that little email means that we are in the top 6%. It's crazy, right? All right, let's look at masculine energy. Gentleness. Strength is gentle, true kindness has wings, and love in action endures. The love in action endures part is what's sticking out to me. Prosperity is here, and it says, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. That's factual for divine feminine, right? I see the happiness card. Pilgrimage, action, and journey. Hard to take all three, so we took all three. All right, so pilgrimage says you're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way, and only you can choose your path. The action card says stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. And the journey card, focus on how far you've come, not how far you have to go. And you will find help in unexpected places. The last part, finding help in unexpected places, is what's sticking out. All right, I picked out the Gilded Tarot before we started, but I want to swap over to Llewellyn. So you know that bear card that we've been seeing? In the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, the Six of Cups, it shows that bear, and the bear is like real gentle, but she looks like she's kind of nervous, like she's not sure like how the bear is gonna act. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. So the moon is here. Could be fear, an illusion. But there's something about like you knowing something or having an understanding because the owl is there. Five of Pentacles is, of course, the abandonment rejection card. It's the one where it looks like they're hurt. He's got the crutches. She looks like she's cold. It's definitely that energy of like being left out in the cold. Knight of Pentacles is here. It's slow moving energy. All right, so what I'm getting with the masculine message is that like there was always something going on over here and maybe it looked different or it looked like something wasn't happening It could have something to do with asking for help. The Five of Pentacles is that card that shows like the church window. Nine of Pentacles is the lifetime after lifetime card. All right, prosperity. A little bit of an understatement, right? I feel like Divine Feminine has definitely been working on purpose, alignment, staying positive. The Hanged Man comes out. So that could be why I decided to get Llewellyn Tarot. The Hanged Man, you know how the tarot cards are all pretty similar, but for each deck, there's going to be something a little bit different. And Llewellyn Tarot, the Hanged Man, is not hanging upside down. He's not stuck in his head any longer. He's not still trying to figure something out. It's like he's figured it out. Nine of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Nine of Swords is processing trauma. Four of Pentacles is releasing something that you've held on to too tightly. It's like there could have been something that was blocking Divine Feminine energy from prosperity or from being able to stay positive, from being able to have positive thoughts. And it's like you release something or process the trauma, like you come to an understanding about something. And that has allowed you to get out of that headspace or allowed you to like stop blocking your own doorway. All right, so the pilgrimage and the journey card, I feel like are clearly talking about the journey, but you know how I'm always talking about how if you are looking at this reading because you have a counterpart energy, right? Then it's like you each have your own journey, your own path. The pilgrimage card says you're on a journey to your own greatness. The journey card says you've been on this journey, Divine Feminine, but don't look at how far you have to go. Look at how far you've come. Look at how much work you've done. Look at how much healing. The Fool card is here. It's going to be that action, taking the leap of faith. The Chariot is here. It's your ride or die partner. And Seven of Cups is here. Seven of Cups says you have choices, but be cautious of those choices. Not everything is going to be gold. And then Eight of Cups is on the bottom. And Eight of Cups does say that you're walking towards Two of Cups. I just want to say this is going to be the overall bottom of the deck energy. So that means bridging energy. That means both masculine and feminine walking away from what no longer serves them and walking more towards that Two of Cups soulmate energy. Seeing that Ace of Wands. Diana says, the bear in my dream was gentle. All right, let's use Energy Oracle. All right, so head, heart, higher, soft space. We're looking at masculine energy. We have hostilities in the head space. It could just mean that they're dealing with people that are being hostile at this time. It could have something to do with like arguments or disagreements. It could be that they feel they're in some type of battle. It could be just a battle in the headspace. The fifth chakra, yeah, it could be like their own inner battle because fifth chakra is also here. This is going to be in the heart space, and this is going to be the feelings. And so the throat chakra, the fifth chakra is the throat chakra. And I keep having to hit the mute button so I can cough. So whenever the throat chakra is blocked, whenever there's like coughing, anytime you feel like you can't speak or say something or get it out clearly, it's like there's something that needs to be said. Someone could be holding something back. It could also be about listening to something. Third chakra is on the bottom. Third chakra is going to be about personal power. The strategy card is here. Journal log. It's about making a plan. The feather pen is sticking out to me. The feather pen always sticks out to me because I have my own feather. So, like one time, I don't know, this journey can be a little bit of a shit show sometimes, right? And one time I was having this moment where I was like, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, which is, pretty often. But I had this like, one of them come to Jesus moments, right? I had Miss Tina take me to the lake. And I just went and found this spot, and I had one of those like, do I keep going? Do I quit? What the heck do I do? And I asked to see something, and I asked specifically for a feather. Like I specifically asked for this feather. And then, I had my little crying fit, my little crying moment. And then when I opened my eyes, the feather was sitting like literally right in front of my feet. So I kept it, right? You could be learning one to ask for things, but you could be also learning. I feel like you're asking for confirmations. You're asking for confirmations. You could be also asking for like help or assistance on how to like get out of this energy in the headspace. This could be worry, like worry that someone will be hostile. All right, let's look at divine feminine, anxiety, door to value, second chakra. Magician in the mirror is on the bottom. It's interesting, the anxiety, because I've been talking about how divine feminine, we've really been working on all of those things, right? Our anxiety, depression, all the things, right? And it's like we've been doing this by our spiritual practice, our healing spiritual practice that we've been doing, right? And so I feel like we've seen some pretty major, I don't know, like leveling up and some of the things, right? Like it's really rare for me to experience anxiety anymore. And anytime I feel like there's some type of depression, like I know that it's my responsibility and I need to get up and take some sort of action, whatever that action is, right? To raise my energetic vibrations, right? But today was definitely this weird day where it was almost like a test, and I did have to go over a bridge today. It was a little, or like a smaller bridge, but no anxiety on the bridge. There was like, I guess, some construction, so I want to say we had to slow down, and we may have actually had to stop on the bridge, but I'm just saying that's how much like no anxiety. I don't even remember if we had to stop on the bridge or not. But so I feel like we're overcoming certain things like anxiety. But I also feel like today was a day of tests. Like I felt like I was being tested. Like, is this thing that used to cause you anxiety, will it cause you anxiety? And there was even one moment today where there was a thing that I think I was just anxious out of habit. Does that make sense? Like maybe, you just see someone that you're just, I don't know, um, where you just don't want to deal with certain energies. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you're just trying to live your peaceful life and you don't want to deal with certain energies. And I felt a little anxious about having to deal with those energies until I realized right away, like I don't have to. I can just leave and go somewhere else and do something else, right? But it was definitely this energy of like being tested. In the heart space, door to value, there is a synergy of money flying either out the door or through the door. It is very possible that you're expressing something about value through the heart space. There definitely could be messages going back and forth there. The second chakra and the higher self space, this is going to be about healing those um, rejection and abandonment wounds. All right, we'll go ahead and pull some messages. I split it at there's too much pressure and I'm trying to deal with my consequences. I'm so proud of you comes out. So I'm probably supposed to touch on this more, but I'm not going to. I feel like in the last 24 hours, I've learned that we're all human and nobody's perfect, right? You are my light comes out, and how are you so strong? I do see keep following your intuition and I'll try. We're in reverse. All right. Feminine to masculine, we got to agree to disagree. Missing you. And why is this so hard? I feel like we've definitely been in the why is this so hard type of energy. It's easier for me to be wrong than right is on the bottom. And I don't know, I get like we just don't care. So we're not trying to explain ourselves anymore with that part. All right, power of love to close it out. I shouldn't have said we don't care anymore. We don't care to explain ourselves anymore. That's what I meant to say. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. And present is going to be on the bottom. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love into your current circumstances. All right, that's going to be your collective reading. I'm going to leave it right there. Hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly and then we'll start with Cancer. Water signs are always so emotional. Like, it's always gotta be so heavy. Uh-oh. Oops, sorry. I forgot I had the loop. Sandra said, we heavy peeps. $26.49. All right, Cancer, this is going to be for February 18th through the 24th. I'm going to start out with magical times for your energy of the week. You do have that Virgo full moon. It's very possible full moon energy is having you really focused or dealing with a home situation. Something to do with maybe your daily routine. You have the humor card. It says, laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, and let nothing steal your happiness. You have the change card on the bottom. You're transforming, let go of the past, and embrace the light and joy of this new day. It is giving me this energy of like lightening up the mood, making things maybe not so heavy. I was just saying right before we started that water night, the water signs live streaming night, I'll get it out eventually, is definitely very emotional energy. Always. Always. All right, so we have a narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, challenge or obstacle, journey by moonlight, believe in magic, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing, impasses on the bottom, reflect and redirect your energy. All right, I got it right away. Ready, Cancer? Here we go. Something's happened to you that maybe pissed you off or made you mad or hurt your feelings. And there's something else happening to you that is really, really good. So Spirit is asking you, remember, mine is Cancer rising. But Spirit is asking you to focus on the really, really good. And the thing that has you mad or upset or hurt, I'm not going to say let it go because there's no such thing. You're going to have to process that trauma. But you really want to tread thoughtfully at this time because you don't want it to take away from the good thing that's happening, right? Reflect and redirect your energy. I said it, I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday in the fire signs? I said, Miss Al loved it. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, and let nothing steal your happiness. So the Two of Cups is here. It could have something to do with a partnership. It could have something to do with matching effort. The Six of Pentacles is here. It's about making something fair or making something balanced. And King of Pentacles is here. King of Pentacles is like stepping up to the plate, taking responsibility, being responsible. And I think it's more about being responsible. I feel like you could have dealt with a situation where maybe you expected more equal effort, and it was like that equal effort wasn't there. There wasn't balance, right? Sorry, Sandra, I forgot to take it down. But it's like now it's really time to, and I keep wanting to say let something go, but I'm not going to say it that way. It's time to get past something that's been holding you up for a very long time. There, that scary bridge, the thing you thought you couldn't do. Yeah. Be cautious not to be careless. I think that's why it says tread thoughtfully. When I got mad, you know how you get mad and you just say a bunch of shit. And you're like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those moments, right? And had I done any of those things, like I could have totally been jeopardizing something I've, worked very hard for. So it was like, nobody is worth that, right? Nobody. My computer just flickered. It's a new computer too, right? So that had to have been the internet. All right, the strength card comes out, digging deep, internal. Seven of Pentacles. It is the be patient card, but it's the you're almost there card. So remember the Eight of Pentacles, they're all lined up, and it's like, the goal is 10 Pentacles, so you're almost there. The Seven of Pentacles, you're almost there. And we recently learned too, Seven of Pentacles, like some of your harvest has come to fruition. At this time, you can pick some of those seeds that you've planted have like become ripe, but you don't want to overpick at this time. Like you don't want to overdo something at this time. We have the King of Swords here. King of Swords is going to be about speaking truth, staying in your authenticity, right? And it's very possible that you feel vulnerable. All right, Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. This is your lesson learned. So we have Eight of Swords, a self-restriction, telling yourself that you can't do something. The Lovers, and Five of Wands. The Lovers is the difficult decision that we make every day when we choose to love and heal ourselves. And the Five of Wands, again, just confirming challenges. Remember, we also learned Five of Wands means training. If you're prepared for something, you've been training for something. You've been choosing you, Cancer. You could be dealing with a Gemini. All right, but Spirit says you're in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So this is exactly how it's supposed to be going. I know sometimes, Cancer, when we see that card, it doesn't necessarily feel that way, right? The Hanged Man, you could feel like there's some sacrifice. The Emperor, Aries energy. The Moon, look at these three major arcanas coming out back to back for Cancer. The Hanged Man, you may feel like you're losing something, or you've lost something, or you're sacrificing something, or you're vulnerable to something. It's actually not very, it's not true at all, right? The Emperor is the most powerful card, the most powerful card. I would say Cancer, go look to see where is Aries for you. Aries is my 10th house, y'all. It's also where my sun sign is. So sun in Aries, and my rising is Cancer. And the moon is here to tell us that this thing that you think you're losing, this sacrifice that you think you're making, Cancer, it's an illusion. It's not true. You're actually stepping into a very powerful role. And Spirit says everything is smooth sailing. On the bottom, 3 of Cups, Soul Tribe, celebration. I just want my family to know that we are one step closer to that trip. Cabin in the woods with the stream and the hot tub. All right, Cancer, seek within comes out. The withdrawal card is here, and face your challenges. Cherish innocence is on the bottom. Seek within is definitely giving me this energy like someone who has been seeking within, someone who's coming out of massive, it looks like a portal, right? Like massive transformation. I do feel like withdrawal is here. There is this energy of feeling like a little bit vulnerable, not too sure, right? It's something about facing your challenges, facing your fears. And I just want to say again, do you see the wooden bridge? That rickety bridge. I hate those bridges, right? Like every time you walk across them, somebody has to jump every time. Oh, I love you, Sandra. Thank you. But it's like everyone always does it and they think it's funny, and then the bridge shakes and you get scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Now that I'm working with my anxiety, I wonder if I would get scared, right? Like, that's interesting. I keep telling my family when we go take that Gatlinburg trip, I want to get on that ski lift thing. They have this thing that like takes you across Gatlinburg, like the whole thing, and you can get up there and like see the whole town. And every time I've went with like my family or friends, like I never could get up there, right? Because I was scared. I don't know. I wonder if I'd get up there now. When I go, I'll make sure to take my phone. So if I do get up there, I can show y'all. All right, Cancer, let's close it out. Moonology Oracle. Do you feel like you're overcoming big obstacles? Big obstacles. Have faith in your dreams. The waxing crescent moon. Conclusions are within reach. It's the full moon eclipse. You do have that solar eclipse coming April 8th, guys. It's right before my birthday. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's full moon in Taurus. And that's so true because I feel like we really have to buckle down here at PLR now for sure, right? A personal issue reaches a resolution. Look at that, full moon in Cancer. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly and we're going to move on to Scorpio. Amy. Guys, Etsy shop videos went out today, so make sure to check your inboxes, check your Etsy messengers. Amy, I left Facebook to come to YouTube. All right, Scorpio, 4121. This is going to be for February 18th through February 24th. We have Virgo full moon coming in on the 24th, so still quite a ways away. I do feel like this energy is going to help you align, help you get to where you're going, Scorpio. All right, so magical times, energy of the week. We have the healing card. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom and guide us to the path of wellness. We have the action card. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. I'm told one more. Wow, look at that. Confidence, be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Destiny on the bottom. Acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose, and you have gifts to share with the world. So did you guys hear me before we turned this card over and I said the moon was going to help you align, Scorpio, get to where it is that you're supposed to be going. I'm going to use magical times. Your challenge or obstacle, you have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. I mean, you can't get past this. Do you guys see it? Please tell me that you see it. I want to say I remember last week's Scorpio reading. It was about facing something that needed to be healed. It was about not running from yourself anymore. Lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle: surrendering to the journey, release, control. Scorpio, you have a grip on something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like you're holding on to something so tightly and you already know that you're supposed to let it go. Unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Ascending the mountain gives you that energy like, again, you thought maybe you were getting to a completion and you realize like this is just the beginning of the rest of your life, right? All right, let's see why Spirit had us get magical times in all of these cards, other than the fact that we're repeating the same message that Scorpio got last week. I'm just saying, like, how is that even possible, right? Look at that. Do you guys see it? The Temperance card. I'll give you guys one guess. What do you think, Scorpio? What do you think the Temperance card means? It means healing. Page of Wands, baby steps. It means take action. Take action. Three of Wands, taking action towards your future. What action are you not taking, Scorpio? What about your healing journey or your healing path are you not doing? And it's like you're completely refusing to mend something, fix something, connect with something, or release something. And it's going to be release something, right? It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Release control. All right, let's see what it is. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Ace of Swords, communication. Six of Swords, being guided. Look at this. Look at the cards. Do you guys see that? Can you see how they look exactly alike? You see it. The Moon, fear, scared, an illusion. It's not real. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Release control, internal conflict, inner strength. Leo energy. Knight of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, delivering a message about how you feel. Six of Pentacles, making something balanced, making something fair. It's about getting assistance. There's something here, surrendering to the journey, release control. And this is a lesson learned for Scorpio, where it's like you could have chose. So this is internal. This is money. This is love. All right, unknown territory is the outcome. It says you're exactly where you need to be, Scorpio. We pulled this card yesterday, and I talked about how MJ pulled it right before I had watched her, right before we did our fire signs yesterday. Aquarius energy, innovative energy, coming up with new ideas energy. Stop doing something the same way when you already know that it doesn't work. Ten of Wands. Stop doing something the same way when you already know that it doesn't work. The Star. It's bright hope for your future. Doing something a new way. Eight of Cups. Walking away from something. Walking away from doing something the same way, right? Nine of Swords. Is that it? Is that what the same way is? Is that what's happening? Nine of Swords is like processing your trauma, shadow work, healing, facing those demons, and stop allowing those demons to control your life and make you not happy. Embrace change. Friendship. Archangel Raphael. Universal Heart on the bottom. Here's your twin flame card. Embrace change is what's happening. You're fighting it. You're holding on to something for dear life. And I mean, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what kind of spiritual major arcana. There's no towers here. I'm surprised. This is the same reading. Go back and watch. Remember, we're always a week ahead. We're always a week ahead. So go back and watch last week's Scorpio reading. Scorpio, we have a really strong Scorpio following. And it is going to be counterpart energy. If you have my birth chart, you can look to see where Scorpio is and what planets are in that house. For me, it's the masculine energy. It's masculine counterpart energy. Embrace change is what's happening. Oh, guess what? I forgot to tell you. Archangel Raphael. Did I tell you that it means healing? Did I miss that one? We're going to call this one healing, right? Like, finally. The friendship card is here. I do feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe you should look to see who your friends are. Maybe you should ask your friends for help. It shows the mirror. So Scorpio, maybe you need to do some self-reflection. But I would almost bet that if this healing doesn't start happening and you keep pushing and fighting God, like, we're going to see some towers next week, right? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. We just had that new moon in Capricorn. There's going to be something about the timing. So what was happening to you around that new moon in Capricorn? January 11th. Get your phones out, Scorpio. January 11th. Don't let your past hold you back. It's the South Node, and a new romantic cycle begins. It's new moon in Libra. Confidence is your key to success. It's not a coincidence. Be bold, rise up, stand tall, feel the fire in your soul. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to move on to Pisces. Next week, I get to come out here, and the Scorpio reading is going to be high vibrational. We're going to dig ourselves out of that deep pool of intense energy, break through the surface, and experience massive, beautiful changes. That's what's going to happen for Scorpio next week. All right, let's do Pisces. 5611, because I've seen it. Pisces, this is for February 18th through February 24th. Virgo, full moon. I feel it's going to be the theme for the water signs, definitely helping you get your life in order. All right, magical times, energy of the week. We have the clarity card, expectations are on the bottom. Banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, and remember the perfection of who you are. Expectations, be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music that your heart's been waiting to hear. I think you've been waiting for something, and maybe it's coming, maybe it's not coming, but now you know why it is, or why it's not. All right, Pisces, challenge or obstacle, mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. Lesson learned, impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. Like Cancer, seeing that one. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. You have the wondrous universe on the bottom, walk in beauty. Something about the cosmos is what I'm getting with that one. I pulled out Triple Goddess Tarot. Let's look at Banish the Fog of Illusion. Remember the perfection of who you are. Definitely giving me some twin vibes. Scorpio comes out strongly. You could be dealing with Scorpio. This could be some Pluto energy. You do have Pluto sitting at 0 degrees Aquarius. You have the Four of Cups coming out. Ten of Pentacles coming out. All right, so the card said, banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, and remember the perfection of who you are. The Scorpio energy came out right away. Death, transformation, rebirth. The Four of Cups is here. It's about manifesting something. It's about manifesting something with your thoughts. And Ten of Pentacles is here. It's about what you want. Goals, achievements, accomplishments. The message I'm getting, okay, so Pisces, I heard this message. It could have been earlier today. I don't know, you guys. I've been trying to reach those 4,000 watch time hours. It's been little sleep and just several hours of nonstop go, right? So the days are definitely blurring together. But I seen this message that said something about, like, we're so powerful, we don't need spells. Do you guys do spells? I don't know. Every once in a while, I like to get me a little basil leaf and write some manifestation on there. But I think, like, when I speak things into existence, like when I say what it is that I want, right? That could be a spell, right? But I don't do spells per se where we get the little rhyming words and we say all these things and it has to be a certain way. And oh my gosh, you have to use this word and do it that way. I don't know. It's just spirits never told me that. I've never had to do that. I just speak what it is that I want, right? And if I believe it strongly enough, it happens, right? But it's our willpower. Our willpower is so strong on this journey that we don't need to, I don't know, do spells, right? to get the things that we want. We just want it, and then we just go get it. I will say it does take some of us longer than others. You guys will notice that there's been several people come through PLR and have went off to make their own channels and do their own journeys and help thousands and thousands of other people on their spiritual path, right? Some people buckle down and go after what they want. Some people allow what they believe to be love to distract them and pull them away from purpose and all of this stuff. Some people allow fear to block their doorway, allow fear, assume that something is bad because every other one was bad, right? The clarity is you're just remembering who you are and you're going after what you want. Mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. Look at that. It's the healer card. It talks about how it's a teacher card. It talks about how you could be learning to become a healer, but it's really important to pay attention to the animals at this time. That's what I always get. If you look at the meaning of the card, it actually says that the animals are communicating with you and giving you messages. You have Ace of Cups, trust your intuition, and Ace of Wands, fate, destiny. Wow, Pisces, what is happening? Impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. 10 of Wands, releasing heavy burdens. 8 of Wands, quick information and sudden changes. And 4 of Wands, financial security, firm foundation. 1111, twin flame journey. I feel like maybe you were really focused on something. Maybe you were struggling to manifest something. Maybe you doubted who you were because you were struggling to manifest something. And it's like you let it go. You released you stopped putting, like maybe you stopped focusing on it, stopped thinking about it. You were overdoing something, right? And it's like the moment you took your attention away and you went off to go do something, it manifested, it came in quickly. Opening to your spiritual source, finding sanctuary, Knight of Pentacles, planting the seed, in for the long haul. It's good. I feel like this has, I almost said new job, which is normally like Page of Pentacles, but it's like you're getting ready to start some new journey that's going to be in for the long haul, right? Like it's for a long-term situation. Look at that, 3 of Pentacles. That is a job. That is work. It's working together, partnership, and you have Queen of Wands coming out. Queen of Wands is be confident in your abilities. Remember who you are, Pisces. It's very possible things are about to get messy. So, Scorpio, Leo, you have the Courage card coming out. Be tolerant, number 11, more twin energy, and the Faith card here. Archangel Jophiel is about seeking truth, happiness, joy. All right, Pisces, I'm going to wrap it up with the Moonology Oracle. I will say this, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy reading. Cancer, you're getting to something, but it's like Cancer is not sure if that's even what they want. Scorpio refusing to do the work, refusing to do something, like they've done so much and they think, oh, maybe if I just do this, then I won't have to do that. Nope, Scorpio's gonna have to do all of it. Yep. And then now here we are with Pisces, and it's like Pisces has done the work. Pisces has done the work, put the work in, put the time in, trusted their intuition, divinely fated energy. They were tolerant, they were patient, and it's like, here you go, Pisces. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. There's those twins. Communication is key. On the bottom, hold your vision. Don't give up now, Pisces. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. Guys, if it was, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. Yes, guys, now is the time. So if anybody is winning a card, has a question, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to clean up really quickly. Don't forget, guys, we will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're going to do the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It's very possible tomorrow is Valentine's. And all I'm going to say is it's very possible that I will have the live already posted. So I may do it a little bit earlier than 8 p.m. It'll still be here. It'll still be here. Just, I may not be live at 8. If you want to join me live, make sure you have your notification button hit to all. My landscaper came and did the shoveling. So interesting. That's so weird, Jenna. I had a dream about a landscaper. It's kind of interesting. I took a very short nap earlier today, this afternoon, before I went to dinner, and I had this weird dream where Miss Tina was arguing with somebody that plants flowers. Like they may have not been putting it in the right place or something. I'm not really sure. But yeah, what a weird, weird dream to have. And then you said something about landscaper. All right, Amanda talking to heaven, right? Amanda, let me know. Say hi to me in the comments. Sandra, let's do angels and ancestors. I'm trying not to say something. It's supposed to be Sandra's reading, but I definitely heard Scorpio guidance, and I was trying not to say something. I don't know if you could notice, but like the cards were trying to fall out of my hand. So I'm just saying I heard it. All right, shamans, trust in higher forces, heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. And the elder card, move beyond ancestral patterns. We also have the high priest, and tend and create. This is what you're supposed to be doing right now, Scorpio. This is what you're supposed to be doing. All right, so I just wanna let's touch on the Scorpio reading a little bit. Let's say you're a Scorpio, and let's say you're out there and you're fighting these internal demons, right? We all have them, all of us. And there's something that you feel you can't get past, or you can't get through, or you maybe you feel like you're not strong enough to do it on your own. See, this is where it's like, I don't know how to tell you how powerful you are. I don't know how to tell you that you are this high priest and that you create your reality. So let's say there's something that's in front of you and you feel like you can't get through it. You can literally, well, one, trust in higher forces, but you can literally visualize your way through it. Let's say it's an addiction. Let's say it's an addiction. Let's say I have an addiction to something and I don't know how to And sorry, Sandra, I'm sorry that I'm totally like taking over the reading. I love you. But I just think it's important. But it's like, let's say you have like this addiction and you're fighting it and you don't know. And this has nothing to do with Sandra, y'all. This is just the Scorpio reading. But it's like, let's say you have this thing and you're trying to get through it and you don't know how. And it's like, you could literally just start to visualize your first steps. Your first steps. Like, I'm going to reach out to this person. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to call this number. I'm going to look up this place. I'm going to find information on this thing. You see what I'm trying to say? And you just take those first steps. That's it. That's all you got to do. Let's say it's something else. Let's say it's like you struggle to heal a friendship or a family member or someone that you feel has hurt you or done something to you, right? And we all understand that forgiveness is for you, right? We all know that at this point. So it's like every time you tell spirit that you refuse to forgive or you refuse to get through something, you're pretty much just telling spirit that you enjoy your misery and you enjoy your lower vibrational life and you want to stay there. That's what you're doing. So if you're having a hard time, understand how powerful you are. You can intend and create the life that you want. Life does not have to happen to you. You can choose the life that you want. Right now, the reason you're on this journey is because you're breaking ancestral curses, ancestral patterns, right? It just means that you're through your whole life, there's going to be other family members that did the same things that you did in your life, and you're going to change it so that your future, your children, your grandchildren don't have to deal with those same demons, right? Sorry, I just had to get that out. The Scorpios, man, the Scorpios. Ooh, Diana would like angels and ancestors. Look at Sandra. I'm so ready to roll with higher vibes. So ready. Yes, ma'am. Right? Like just ready. I feel for the Scorpios. I'm trying to be as like understanding and compassionate as possible. That Scorpio reading just got me, but it's like at some point we have to see that we're in control. No one else. There's no outer source. There's no devil. There's no God. I mean, I'm not saying none of those things. There is, okay? But there's no outer source that's controlling how your life is turning out, right? Like it's just Scorpio. That's it. You have to decide. And I have so much compassion for Scorpio because the ruler of the underworld, I mean, seriously, dealing with all that darkness that everybody hides and runs from. And then really depending on where it's at in your chart is how you deal with it. Could you imagine if you were a Scorpio sun and rising? Think about that for just a little while. What kind of uphill challenges that Scorpio must face? All right, and talking to heaven. Now I have no pain. I see all of your thoughts. I'm going to read now. I have no pain, but somebody wanted me to pull. I see all of your thoughts and show that. All right. It says, you worried whether I suffered in my passing, and I'm here now to tell you that all physical pain is connected to the body. Now that my body has been laid to rest, I'm completely pain-free. Before, movement was slow and cumbersome. But now I'm so light and free that I can be whatever I want with just a thought. Part of my life review has been to examine the source of my previous physical pain and to take responsibility without guilt for my role in manifesting those conditions. Wow. Are y'all hearing me say that? I now see the path of pain was a choice of my soul made, was the path of pain was a choice my soul made, and I'm learning great lessons of compassion and empowerment from that path. Now, what are the odds that we would have this reading? We would go through that whole Scorpio rant I just had, and then we would pull this card. All right, Amanda, I think I'm supposed to read you. I see all of your thoughts. And it opened right up to it. All right. I can now hear your thoughts and feelings so much more clearly than when I was living in your physical body. Back then, in my physical body. Back then, I was consumed with my own ego thoughts and distracted by my fears. Now that I'm free of those shackles, I can focus upon giving and loving. So, whenever you'd like to talk, I can clearly hear you. Just think of my name and then trust the thoughts and feelings that you receive from me. Those are my communications with you. I totally respect your free will and would never impose my own will onto you. I only want what is best for you. So please know that I'm here when you wish to talk. I love you. This person feels like they're kind of nervous to talk to you or kind of nervous to connect with you. Like maybe when this person passed, there was um, some frustrations between the two of you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Diana. Diana wants angels and ancestors. All right, guys, and then I'm going to wrap it up after Diana's. Sandra says, makes me grateful. I'm Cap Rising and Libra Moon. I bet that does help. Yes, absolutely. I think your Libra Moon is my favorite thing about you, Sandra. It's like you always want to make everything fair for everyone, make everything just and right for everyone. Thank you, Amanda. All right, Diana. Some angels and ancestor guidance. You have star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. And ear guardian, shift your perception. On the bottom, autumn, release the old and rest. Something about 5D, ascension, elevation in the air. All of these cards. See the stars, the bird, the air, the bird. You see what I'm saying? Nothing is ground energy. So I feel like there's something about ascension, looking higher perspective. It's bigger than you think is the message I'm getting, Diana. It's bigger than you think. Release the old and rest. I'm getting out with the old and with the new with this card here. And the autumn card could have like a timing, but I think it has something to do with what happened in the past. Like this past autumn could be coming to like fruition now. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. All right, ladies, thank you so much for participating. I appreciate you. All right, I will be back tomorrow. Remember, it's very possible. I don't want to say anything. I don't know. It's hard having this journey, y'all, and it's hard. But 8 o'clock, if you come, the earth signs will either be here or I'll be here. You see, it's going to work that way. All right. I love you all. I'll see everyone tomorrow night, 8 p.m. guys. It's going to be here 8 p.m. regardless. So make sure you come back. Either join me or watch the thing. Make sure you hit the all on your bell if you want to come back and join me live. I have noticed a couple times that the YouTube notifications haven't went out. Maybe that'll change now, right? Maybe that'll change now. Diana says son has surgery tomorrow. Oh, I see. I see. All right. Well, sending you lots of prayers and positive energy, Diana. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. I'll see everyone tomorrow. I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night.